I have these little baby hairs sticking up everywhere. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about our hair. It's going to be about hair growth, hair health, and how I personally stopped my hair from falling out. So first I want to go over some general tips that I feel like everyone should follow just to help their hair grow strong, grow healthy. And then I want to get into a little bit of my story, why I was experiencing hair loss, and the one product that just changed the game for me and basically stopped my hair from falling out, but also helped to regrow hair. So if you're excited for this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel and also hit the notifications bell so you're always notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm also doing another giveaway in this video. I will go over the rules for the giveaway at the end of this video. Start off with the prevention of hair loss. So these are tips that you can use to help grow your hair long and strong and prevent breakage and just keep your hair very healthy. So the first, and I feel like the most important of all, is nutrition. And it's the most important in basically any aspect of your life. So it's just making sure that you're eating correctly, that you're getting all the right nutrients in your diet, and that will really help to promote hair growth. Not only that, it's going to help your skin, it's going to help your nails, it's going to help you feel better altogether. So I can't stress it enough. But there are certain foods and there are certain vitamins that will help with your hair growth. Some of them being eggs. Eggs are a great source of biotin and protein, two important nutrients that aid in hair growth. Spinach is really good as well. It has folate, vitamin A, vitamin C. Also avocados, which are great healthy fats for you, and they're also a really good source of vitamin E. So there are a ton of healthy foods out there that will help to promote hair growth and help your hair to stay strong. We're not going to get into all of them, but just those are just a few examples. So I try to eat as healthy as I can, but I also take a multivitamin every day. So that can help with hair growth, especially if you were looking for a multivitamin that has biotin in it and vitamins B and C. They're really good in supporting hair health. So nutrition. That is definitely a important factor in any process that goes on in your body. My next tip is to baby your hair, especially when it's wet. So I would invest in a good, either a wide tooth comb, such as this one, or a wet brush. Don't want to be brushing your hair directly when you're getting out of the shower, when your hair is soaking wet. You do want to let it dry a little bit before you go in with any kind of brush. When you do brush your hair, just make sure that you're doing it in sections, that you're not just starting at the root. You do want to start at the bottom, and that you're not pulling and tugging, because especially when your hair is wet, it is in the most fragile state when you will have breakage. Something that I've been loving and I just recently picked up is this scalp massager. And this, you just use it in the shower once you shampoo. It feels amazing. It's got like little silicone grippers right here, but it really helps to cleanse my hair, I feel like, but it also helps to stimulate your scalp and stimulate hair growth. So you want a healthy scalp if you want your hair to grow. So this I've been loving, and it also feels really good. So that's a bonus. You want to limit the amount of heating tools that you're using in your hair. This is probably my hardest to follow. I do, especially during the week when, I'm just working, I try to just let my hair air dry as much as possible. I don't use a blow dryer on it. I don't use a flat iron or anything. The weekend, I tend to use more, like today, of course, I use a curling iron, but just really trying to, if you're going to blow dry your hair, at least let your hair dry to about 80% before blow drying, and then just using your heating tools sparingly. Too much heat can really stress your hair and weaken it, and that's when you can have breakage. My next tip is, if you are going to use heat on your hair, make sure you're using a heat protectant. So this is just specifically the one I use, but there are so many out there. This is the Dry Bar Prep Rally, and it's the Prime and Prep Detangler, but it also protects your hair from heat up to 450 degrees. So I love this product because it does a variety of things, and also a detangler would be perfect for helping to comb through your hair, help to prevent damage as well. So this also says that it's formulated with biotin, vitamins B and C, and it's a UV blocker. So I didn't even realize that it was doing all that, but that makes me like it even more. So another thing for drying your hair is you want to not use a regular towel that you use for your body, or a regular just bath towel. So they have the hair towels now are really popular. This is the one that I use. This is from the brand Aquis, but I have different ones. This is just the one that I grabbed. So it's a microfiber material, so it's not gonna it's not too heavy. Put your hair up on top of your head. You're putting so much stress on the hairs right along your scalp line, and those are the hairs that are going to be very fragile, very weak, and have the tendency to break off really easily. When you're drying your hair, I just put it on like so. Put my hair, this is a good look. Put my hair, wrap it up, and then you use it to button right here, like so that, so that you can see that you keep your hair low. You're not putting it way up high, and it's also it's microfiber, so it's much lighter than a regular towel, so you're not putting all that weight on there as well. So anyway, I absolutely love mine. Another thing that I have stopped trying to use are regular hair ties. So now I'm using scrunchies, either big scrunchies like this, where you can get a whole pack of these on Amazon for super cheap, or if you want to go the more expensive route, we have these are the silk hair ties from the brand Slip. These I got at Sephora. They come in a 3-pack. They were way too expensive because they're made of the silk material. They just glide right out of your hair. There's no pulling, there's no tugging, but these are great for when you're pulling your hair back. So you want to do low ponytails or low buns and be using a scrunchie or a silk tie. Another thing that I did was stop using steaming hot water to wash my hair. This was very hard for me because I love very hot showers, but you can get away with the kind of having both. So I try to wash my hair in warm water, but when I'm rinsing it, I always do a cold shot. So use cold water to rinse your hair, just for like, either rinse it or just do it for like 30 seconds or so. And that's really gonna help seal the cuticle, and it will also help to make your hair really shiny and really soft and silky. So another thing I tried to incorporate into my hair routine is to use a hair mask about once a week, and that could be anything from like a deep conditioning to a strengthening treatment, and I just use different ones depending on what I felt like my hair needed at the time. But the one product that I do use often is the Olaplex Hair Perfector, and it's the number 3. If you've ever used this, you know this is different than a hair mask. It is not, it says you're supposed to use this before you shampoo, and it's not a conditioner. It is a bond builder. This really helps to repair and strengthen your hair. So if you have damaged hair, especially from getting your hair dyed or perms or whatever, this is really good to help strengthen your hair again. Let me talk about just quickly why I was losing hair, and what helped me and what helped stop it. So I had been on birth control for forever. I don't even know, for years. And I stopped just abruptly. I just stopped taking it. And about 6 months after I stopped taking it, I started to notice that my hair was just falling out all the time. I mean, anytime that I just touched my hair, I would have strands everywhere. When I took a shower, it was coming out in just like almost clumps, and it was, it's very concerning when all of a sudden your hair is falling out. I mean, keep in mind that people typically lose about 100 strands of hair a day, but this was, so I know that losing hair is normal, but this was a lot more than 100 strands. I did go to the doctor. She ended up doing some blood work on me, and everything came back fine, but I did give her, tell her what was going on, and we came to the conclusion, or she came to the conclusion, that me stopping birth control the way that I did just caused a shock to my system that resulted in temporary hair loss condition called telogen effluvium. And what that is it's just when your hair is stuck in the telogen phase. So when your hair is in the telogen phase, it's in the resting phase of your hair cycle, and those hairs just fall out. So you lose upwards to 300 hairs a day instead of around the 100 that a typical person loses. So she told me that, you know, it just resolves on its own. However, it can take a few months to do so. So it was good news, but it was also concerning that this was going to go on for another couple of months, because I felt like I was losing so much hair every single day. So I didn't want to wait a couple months to try and stop this from happening. So I started to just look online, do some research for things I could do to really help prevent the hair from falling out to begin with. And a lot of the articles that I read, they mentioned the use of saw palmetto. Now, let's talk. I want to get one thing clear first. I am not a physician. So before trying anything, you should absolutely get checked out by your doctor, get it approved by your doctor, and also do your own research. So this is just my opinion. This is just what I found worked for me, but everyone is different. So anyway, I kept seeing the saw palmetto. Now, saw palmetto is used for prostate health in men. So bear with me. I know that this sounds a little off, but there were also studies showing that it was helping to prevent hair loss and help hair regrowth. These claims are limited. There's not a lot of research on saw palmetto specifically for hair loss or hair regrowth. So that's why I'm saying, like, especially do your own research and find out if it's, you know, something that you find is worth trying out if you're having any problems with hair loss. So what it's supposed to do, or what they claim that it can do, helps to block an enzyme that converts testosterone to DHT, and which in turn that helps to strengthen the hair and prevent hair loss. So again, it's not backed by doctors and there's not a lot of research on it, but it is suggested that it can be used for hair loss in certain studies. So anyway, so what I did was I did my own research on it and found that personally I wanted to give it a try. I looked on Amazon, of course, and I saw one that had a ton of reviews of women who were taking it, who were seeing hair growth, was stopping their hair from falling out. So I decided to give it a try. The specific one that I got, and the only one that I've tried, so I can't attest to any other ones, it's this Havasu Nutrition Saw Palmetto Extra Strength, and it says it's on here for urinary health, prostate function, and hair support. So this is what it looks like. And I just take one of these a day. You get 100 capsules. And it just has the saw palmetto berries in it. So you get 100 capsules and you just take one a day. I did see that saw palmetto has the tendency to cause stomach upset, but you can offset that by taking it with food, which is what I do. So I take one of these with breakfast every morning, and I haven't had any problems with it. But I will tell you that within like the first couple of weeks, I started noticing a huge decline in my hair falling out. But then by a month, like, my hair was, you know, the average amount of falling out that it was before. And also I started to see baby hairs popping up like crazy. No lie. So this product I feel like this product definitely worked for me to help stop the hair loss within a couple weeks. It really stopped the hair loss, and I've continued to take it since then. So I've been taking it for now probably about 6 months, and my hair is just steady growing, and I see it all the time. It's actually in like a weird kind of phase right now because I have a ton of baby hairs that just want to stick up. They always want to be seen, you know, so it's trying to get those down, and they come up in like the worst times. But I definitely think that the hair growth is from the saw palmetto. So like I said, do your own research, you know, get it approved by your doctor first, but it's definitely something that I feel has worked for me, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So now, the part you've all been waiting for, the giveaway. So the giveaway is going to be a hair towel. So this is just like the one I mentioned. It's not from the same brand. This is from Daily Concepts, but the same concept. It's a microfiber towel. It's supposed to help dry your hair faster. It's supposed to be safer than using a regular towel. And so I'm going to be giving this away. So to be entered for this contest, we're going to do the same rules as I did my last giveaway. So you just need to be subscribed to my channel. Make sure you're turning on the notification bell, the little bell at the bottom, so that you are always notified whenever I upload a new video. You need to like this video and also comment below on just your favorite hair. Either it can be a product or just a tip on keeping your hair strong. Just your favorite way of doing it. It can be whatever way you're doing it. So leave that below, and then I will be contacting the winner soon. So also, if you already have one of these, or you're just not interested in this giveaway, still please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm loving giveaways right now, so if you don't care for this one, you might like one in a future video. So just make sure that you're subscribed. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned some things. I will leave all the things that I mentioned in the description box below, as well as the rules for the giveaway. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. So I know we're not trying to do prostate health, but it was, and it results in the video towards Breakage is good as well. Spin it. Why can't I say that? So to help keep my hair strength and to prevent breakage. What? What did I just say? Wait, to condition which. So basically, this condition can have upwards to like 300 hairs lose. You can have upwards to all those hairs. What are we talking about? Certain clinical trials and your favorite hair thing. I don't know. Okay. So. If you Hi guys, adios.